Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and another superhero video. So, if you guys didn't know, Avengers Infinity War has been filming for quite some time now, and it just so happens that there are now some leaked photos from the set featuring Wong, Doctor Strange, Iron Man, and the Hulk. Well, Hulk in Bruce Banner form, of course. And since this channel is mostly just speculation about leaked superhero news, photos, and videos, I'm going to be breaking down some things in this scene that I think might be important, or that might actually just be total BS. It's kind of really up to you guys. So, first and foremost, we have a shot of Tony Stark and Doctor Strange, and right off the bat, you'll notice Tony Stark has on a cool little jacket that looks like it has something to do with his armor. Now, I'm not going to dive into exactly what suit this might be. There's speculation that it's his bleeding edge suit, which is basically made up of a bunch of nano machines that are hidden inside his body that reveal themselves when Tony commands them to come out. They can form clothes, a suit of armor, even other people. But the reason I didn't want to dive too much into that is because people have literally speculated which suit is which for as far back as I can remember, and usually they don't get it right. So for this video, we'll just say it's a new suit of armor. And in case you guys forgot, Tony no longer needs that arc reactor embedded in his chest for the surgery at the end of Iron Man 3 that removed that shrapnel from his chest. But if you look at the pictures of his new suit, there's obviously an energy source where his arc reactor used to be. I mean, an Iron Man suit still needs batteries, right? Okay, so now one thing I want to jump into right away with these photos is that you can see a scene unfolding with what looks to be Doctor Strange, Wong, and Banner all teaming up against Tony with his suit on. And this is really interesting because if you remember back to the first Avengers movie, Loki tries to use the Mind Stone on Tony and it didn't work because of his arc reactor in his chest. Now Tony doesn't have that there anymore to stop the stone from making contact with his chest, which was always kind of weird to me because, like, why call it the Mind Stone if it needed to touch his heart? But anyway, if that does hold true and Stark was exposed to it, he could very easily be forced to turn on his new allies. Alrighty, so next up on the list of things to cover is Bruce Banner. Where the hell did he come from? I mean, yes, we still have to wait for Thor Ragnarok to come out before we find out how he got back to Earth, but my theory is that Doctor Strange is somewhat involved with that movie, as per the post-credits scene between him and Thor, and that Doctor Strange is actually the one who will fix Thor's hammer, as he has done in the comics, and bring Hulk back to Earth. That could also be a reason why Iron Man is going after Strange and Wong to get his good pal Bruce back, and to figure out who these new heroes are. Which reminds me of how much I cannot wait for this movie to come out. I mean, a scene between Benedict Cumberbatch, RDJ, Mark Ruffalo, and Benedict Wong, it's hard to bring together a group of more talented actors than that. And the fact that Wong and Doctor Strange are kind of more men of magic nowadays, and Tony Stark and Bruce Banner are basically all about the science side of things, it's going to be a fun little clash between the two. Now, one thing that fans might start to notice is that there is so far no Captain America, Vision, Hawkeye, Widow, Spider-Man, Black Panther, etc. And that's because there's not really any time to address the issues of Civil War between now and Infinity War. We basically have Spider-Man Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok, then Black Panther before the actual movie comes out. And I doubt they'll take any time in those actual movies to bring the Avengers back together, because that would be a terrible move and would detract from their solo movies. And if that is the case, I don't know how they're going to fit about 62 characters into the next Avengers movie while getting everyone back together and doing justice to the development of one of the most evil, diabolical villains in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's going to take a lot of work, but I think they can manage. Alright, so now I want to get into this scene where it looks like Doctor Strange just literally throws Bruce Banner to the floor. I mean, this honestly could be many things. It could be Doctor Strange literally pulling him into the scene from one of the sanctuaries or a different location. Could be him trying to get him mad so he can turn into the Hulk and defeat some, evil enemy. Could be that his breath just stinks and he wanted him gone. Who knows? But it looks funny in picture form. And here we also see Robert Downey Jr. and his stunt double, which could mean that something bad happens to RDJ without his suit. Maybe Strange thinks that he's a threat and needs to push him too. Either way, I'm sure that's short-lived because soon after we can see Stark calling for his suit and getting ready for battle. Last but not least, I just wanted to throw in a little tidbit for you guys who actually stuck around to the end of this video. It has nothing to do with Infinity War, but it's totally cool nonetheless. So remember back to Iron Man 2 when that droid was going to annihilate that little kid who was standing up in his Iron Man mask and glove? Well, Tom Holland has actually confirmed that that little kid is indeed a young Peter Parker. Like, how cool is that? Just another reason to love Marvel movies. There's just so much continuity throughout them. And it totally relates to that scene in the trailer where he says, "I just want to be like you," and then Stark's like, "Oh, I want you to be better than me." It's kind of a little throwback Thursday to that. But that's going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I know there's actually tons of other set photos out there. I didn't want to break down all of them because that would be like an hour-long video, so I just grabbed the ones that I thought were the coolest. And now I want to hear from you guys in the comments. What do you think is going on here in this scene? And how much are you looking forward to this movie? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to click that like and subscribe button for more videos every week, and I will see you guys on the next one.